Well, welcome to the Tuesday update for April the 14th. And whether you're a regular part of Bonavista Baptist Church, or you're just checking in, or maybe you're even an honorary member by this time because you have subscribed to the YouTube channel. And I encourage you to do that, like our videos, subscribe, share them around, and by this way we extend the ministry of what we're doing together. Well, I want you to know a few things on kind of the bad news side. We have suspended all activity in April as well as May. We're going to continue online, continue to phone, continue to reach out, but we won't be meeting here for those 2 months. Also, our office is now closed. You can still contact me directly by calling the church number, or even if you email the church email, it'll come to me so we can stay in touch. One other bit of sad news, we're not going ahead with day camp this year. By now, we would normally be hiring on a day camp director and looking for an assistant, but just the way things are going, we're not going ahead with that. Well, that's the sad news. There are some great things happening. I just want to say thank you to everyone for your generous support. There are great ways to give and continue to support the mission and ministry of Bonavista Baptist Church. You can check all of that out on our website, and Pastor Samuel will post the link up so you can visit that and see some of the best ways that you can continue to support us. Also, we have our Wednesday evening prayer gathering. I think last week we had about 15 people gather around through Zoom. If you would like to join in with that, go to our website, register, and then I'll be able to send you the link, and you can join in with our Zoom Bible study and prayer meeting. As well as that, we have our phone line, and we've had consistent callers into our toll-free phone number, and that's if you don't have internet access or don't have a tablet at home. People can call that number and hear the Easter service. They can hear these updates, those kind of things. One thing I want to encourage us with is the ministry among our youth during this time. And a key to that ministry has been our youth coordinator, Eric. And so I thought for this Tuesday update, we'd spend most of our time sitting down with Eric, chatting with him, and hearing just how things are going. So thanks for tuning in for today. I hope you enjoy this interview with Eric McComish. Thanks so much. All right, well, today for the Tuesday update, I'm sitting down with Eric, and Eric is our youth coordinator extraordinaire. And honestly, I'm so thankful that Eric is with us, especially for this time. We obviously didn't see this coming, but he's been such a tremendous ministry asset and been a huge encouragement to myself, not only as a pastor, senior pastor, but also as a parent, having a teenage daughter still in the house. And so just thought we'd touch base with Eric, see what's happening, get his input, and make sure we have the information so we can continue to pray for what's going on. So Eric, how's it going?
Good. It's been, I'm doing good. It's been a journey. I think for everyone, learning new things every day, crash course on literally everything, technology. So it's an exciting time, I think, but it's also a stressful time, but I'm doing good overall.
Cool. Yeah. Well, how are you connecting with youth? I mean, before this happened, you were doing a Tuesday night or Friday night, occasional Sundays, in-person meetings. How have you adapted to continue that connection?
Yeah, one of the beautiful things about the youth generation is that they're all already on social media, just on Instagram or TikTok, for those of you who know what that is, or some are on Facebook, stuff like that. So one of the things we really wanted to do going into this time where we aren't meeting face to face was almost replicate in-person meetings. So what we have done is we've just literally moved everything online. So we still have things going on every week. We've changed our schedule a bit. We do Instagram live devotions quite a few days of the week. We're doing some fun things, trying to keep that going. And one of the best things we've been doing is on Zoom. We've been doing Zoom Friday nights. And that's been my favorite part of this time. We have had quite a few people that aren't connected to the youth group regularly show up on Friday nights online, and that's been super awesome to see. And yeah, we're just really trying to keep the community that we have started, that this church has, and that we've started. We're just trying to keep it going, and we're trying to see each other's faces still, even though we can't meet face to face. It's kind of a funny time, but yeah, it's been good. We've had fun, and we're doing lots of fun giveaways, just stuff like that. So
yeah, last week when you did the scavenger hunt, I was trying to work from home, and Kira needed someone to do it with, and she's like, Dad, and I was like, I don't feel like doing it. And then I got into it. I had a blast. Looking back, we could have maybe dressed up more or done something different, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, really good.
There's a lot of the cool thing about the text message scavenger hunt was there's a lot of buy-in from families. So we had 9 families in total with their youth, and yeah, some of them were in costumes, some of them went all out, and it was super cool to see.
Yeah, totally. That's great. What's the biggest challenge you're facing right now in terms of ministry and connection?
I think the biggest challenge, honestly, hasn't really changed from what it was before, and that is connecting. I'm trying to think of how to word this properly. Connecting youth to Jesus. Ultimately, I think one of the huge things about social media is it's super easy to pretend to be connected. So, for instance, if we're teaching on Zoom, you can tune out and pretend to listen, but not actually be listening. And you don't have to watch the videos we upload to Instagram. You don't have to do anything. We can't really force you to, like we can in person. So I think the biggest challenge is just presenting the gospel and preaching the word in a new way. We use social media, but it hasn't been it wasn't our main thing. So now it is our main thing, and trying to figure out and navigate how to keep that going, how to still preach the word, and how to still encourage youth to equip themselves and to preach the word to their friends. So yeah, that's been the challenge that we're facing right now.
Yeah, the challenge to overcome just being a passive, watcher, and to actually engage people. So yeah, it's huge. What's been a good surprise that's come out of all this?
Yeah, I touched on it briefly just a little earlier, but I think the biggest surprise for us is seeing youth that I haven't seen probably for 6 months, probably since the first youth night I started. There was a couple of youth that came and haven't come back, but they've still been on our email list, and they're still on social media, and they've been coming to our Zoom calls. And it's just kind of cool to see, like, hey, we have an opportunity to still reach these students that are that weren't coming in person, but now they're coming. So that's been a really cool thing to see, and I'm praying about that, and just hoping that eventually, when we can meet again, that translates to them coming in person.
Yeah, totally. So how can we pray for you and for your lovely wife and for the ministry?
Yeah, I think for our ministry, you can just pray that we stay connected, that the fire and the passion doesn't go away, that we the longer we're in this, that we can still be a community, that we can stick together and stay together and show that we can be the church outside the walls. I think that would be the ultimate prayer for our ministry right now. And personally, just that my wife and I don't go stir crazy. We've been in the house for a while. We're trying to follow the rules, and it's I think it can sometimes be challenging when you're with each other 24/7, because you weren't actually with each other 24/7 before, and now you are. So yeah, just prayer that we don't go stir crazy, and that and just I think that's about it probably.
Awesome. And the beard is looking epic.
Oh man, I'm not even showing the hair. I'm not going to.
Well, see, I just realized that if I wore a toque, I wouldn't have to deal with this glowing thing around me.
Do it.
Learning from Eric all the time. Cool, man. Well, thanks for checking in, and thanks for the ministry that you're doing. And we're excited to see where God is going to lead us all in the midst of this crazy time.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Miss everyone at the church.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see see you guys again. Praying for you all.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, thank you.